God's commandments protect us from the enemy. He has better sight than you. He can see into the spiritual realm. He knows where the enemy is. When you leave the fortified castle of His protection and provision and His care and venture off outside of His will, the enemy can spot you and shoot arrows at you, send demons at you, people with demons at you, beasts, snakes, all kinds of stuff in the spiritual realm to come attack you and lure you into more sin, to trap you up. But if you obey the commandments of God, you will remain in that fortified castle and be protected. And you can still be on the move within that fortified castle because it's not built into the ground. It moves around where you go. It's a spiritual castle that protects you when you're within God's will. There's an interesting situation where I was evangelizing. I was holding my street sign down at Home Depot, and when I was coming home, I said, instead of going home, I said, nah, I'm gonna go further down to by Walmart and hold the sign there too. So before I went, God told me, no, don't go do that. That's dangerous. Don't go there. That's dangerous. And I said, oh, it's okay. I'll sacrifice. If I get hit by a car, it's worth it. I want to serve Jesus. I was being kind of bravado, hero, like a hero type. But I should have listened to God. And when I went there, I held my sign for 5 or 10 minutes, and a truck pulled up to turn, and he said, out the window, this guy says, hey, I want to know about Jesus. I want to talk about Jesus. So he drives over to this oil change shop, and I walk over there, and I'm thinking he wants to surrender his life to Christ and meet God. But it turns out he's a Jehovah's Witness, and he says he wants to teach me all these things and get together. And that's when I realized that it wasn't a physical danger, something dangerous will happen, God told me. It was a spiritual danger, because the Jehovah's Witnesses say that Christ isn't God. They deny Christ being God. They say He's an angel, and that's dangerous to offend Christ in that way. It's not. He deserves to be called who He is, and He is God. So although the Jehovah's Witnesses have many good teachings that are true, that the church does not take heed to, such as the holidays and basically they don't celebrate the holidays, they don't go to war, stuff like that, which I agree with, and God agrees with. But it's important for us to obey the commandments of God, because He's looking out for us. He wants to protect us from the enemy. That's all I have to say about that. Thanks.